So similar triangle. Here the concept map I am showing. So in this chapter we'll learn first these all things related to triangle only. So similar triangle chapter is related to only triangle. So first we'll learn what is similarity. What do you mean by the similarity? And after this similarity, we'll come to the theorems here. The first theorem, BPT, and its converse. Both are interrelated, BPT and its converse, basic proportionality theorem. And afterwards, criteria we are having. How we have the criteria for congruence. So like that for similarity also we are having the criteria. So these are the three criteria. So this is the criteria triple A similarity criteria. In congruence, we are not having A criteria, but in similarity we are having. And this is SSS criteria. And this one is SAS criteria. So these are the three criteria. And once we finish this, then we'll come to the area of the similar triangles. Area of the similar triangles. So this is again one more theorem. Here some 2-3 theorems are there. Most of them are important only. And then afterwards we'll come to the right angle triangle. And there Pythagoras theorem. In standard 7, standard 6 onwards, we are using that AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. This one you are using. But how this came? So that proof will do now here. Here is the proof. AC square is equal to BC square, AB square plus BC square. That proof will do. And its converse also is there. So these all theorems we are learning in this chapter. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine then. So these are all the things we are learning. So first we'll check what is congruent figures. What do you mean by congruent figures? Can anybody tell?
The figures which are similar in shape, sir, and length, sir, and size, sir.
Okay. And one more thing I want to tell here. Wait a second. So congruent figures. So congruent figures in the sense the figures, geometrical figures which are having same size and same shape. So two figures are called congruent if they have the same shape. They should have same shape and same size. Then only they are congruent. Otherwise, they are not congruent figures. So example, if you take these examples, you can see on the screen there. So examples are what? Here triangle we are having. So these are equilateral triangle. So in this equilateral triangle, all the sides are equal. So all three sides are equal there. But we have taken two triangles with the same shape and same size. If their size is also same, suppose if it is 3 centimeter and this one is also 3 centimeter, so then both the triangles are congruent. Okay. And similarly, circle of radius 3 centimeter and another circle of radius 3 centimeter. So now both the circles are equal because their shape is same, and obviously radius is equal in the sense that their size is also same. So both are congruent. Then similarly, square. So when the two squares are equal,
When the
then
shape
two
and
squares will
shape
be
are
equal.
equal.
Hmm?
When the length and
All
breadth
four
is
sides are equal.
When they have the same length of the sides, correct? So suppose in square all sides are equal, that we know that, and in this square also all four sides are equal. Suppose if it is 4 centimeter and this one is also 4 centimeter, because we are taking square of the length, square of the same length we are taking there, length of the same length of the side we are taking. So both the squares are congruent now there. So these are all congruent figures. So example for congruent are equilateral triangle with the same side, circle with the same radius, square with the equal sides. Example for the congruent figures is that. So next we'll check what is similar figures. So similar figures. So can anybody tell what you mean by similar figures?
The geometrical figures which are similar in uh, similar to looks, sir.
Okay. Again, anybody else?
they are similar to each other.
Similar in shape.
Similar in shape.
Only shapes, sir.
Only shape. Okay. Yeah.
Two figures which are same in terms of shape and size, sir.
Shape and size. Both. Okay. We'll check what do you mean by similar figures. Two geometrical figures. Two geometrical figures are said to be similar figures if they have same shape, but not necessarily the same size. Size is doesn't matter here. Size can be same or not same. Okay. So only will consider shape. Only will think about the shape there. Clear? Okay. Then
Yes, sir.
examples we'll see now. So examples you can check. The first we have their circle. So in that circle, both the circles are different size. The size of the circle is different. Suppose this is the circle of radius 4 centimeter and this is the circle of radius 3 centimeter. Both the size is different, but they are same shape. All circles will be same shape only, obviously. So these two are similar circles. And here square, its side is 4 centimeter and suppose if it is 3 centimeter, only their size is different. This is big square and this one is small square, but they have shape is same there. Then these two are similar. Are you clear with this? Size doesn't matter here.
Yes.
Size doesn't matter. And now you tell me, here we have two circles. This is circle 1 and circle 2. Are they the similar?
Yes, sir.
These
Yes,
are
sir.
similar circles or congruent circles?
Congruent
Congruent.
circle.
Congruent
Congruent
circles.
figures.
Are they not
Yes.
similar then?
They are even
They are
similar.
both congruent and
Similar also, sir.
Yes, then we can write that all congruent figures. All congruent figures are similar. all congruent figures are similar, but all similar figures need not be
Congruent.
congruent. They need not be congruent. Clear? Now these are similar also, congruent also. But some figures are only congruent, but some are only similar. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these are similar figures. Now you check which type of figures these are.
Similar figures.
No, what shape you have there?
Pentagon, sir.
Pentagon, sir.
Pentagon we are having, correct. Pentagon, when they will be similar?
When
When
they have
shape is same,
vertices,
sir.
When shape is same. Now their shape is same there. So these are pentagon. Mute there, somebody's mic is on. The pentagon. So pentagon in the sense, suppose if I consider A, B, C, D, E, the one pentagon, and P, Q, R, S, T is another pentagon. So now these two figures are similar because by looking we can say that they looks like the same. They are looking like a similar. But even though once they look like similar also, we'll check some conditions there, whether they are similar or what. To check their conditions, we'll see their angles first, and afterwards their sides also will check. So how to check the congruency? How we'll check this one? Angle, side, we had the criteria, correct? So those criteria we checked and we made triangles are congruent. So similarly here also, to check whether the given figures are similar or what, we have criteria. So before criteria, we'll check their angles and sides, correct? So how will you check their angles? How will you check in the sense the corresponding angle should be equal. So corresponding angle should be equal in the sense here the angle A I will take. So this is the angle A and its corresponding angle. Suppose if this is 60 degree and if you are having any one angle here 60, suppose angle P is 60 degree, then angle A is corresponding to angle P. Now these are a regular pentagon. A regular pentagon in the sense the sides and angles will be equal in one pentagon, in one polygon. So all the angles are here 60 only, 60, 60, 60. And here one angle is 60, then remaining are also 60 only because it is a regular pentagon, correct? So then angle A is corresponding to angle P and angle B is corresponding to angle Q and angle C is corresponds to angle R
R.
and angle D is corresponding to angle S
Yes.
and angle E is corresponding to angle T. If these corresponding angles are equal, means A should equal to P, B should equal to Q, C should equal to R, D should equal to S, and E should equal to T. The corresponding angle should be equal. And along with the corresponding angles, the sides should be in ratio. Side should be in proportional. Proportional in the sense, so here AB side is there. This is the side AB. So in that AB side, and here I'll take PQ side. AB by PQ and BC. Here BC side and this BC corresponding side is QR, and CD. In this CD, the corresponding to that CD is RS. Okay. So next, one next is DE, and its corresponding side is ST, and EA, and its corresponding is TP. If these ratios, these are ratios, no, correct? Are these ratios? Are they ratios or what? Actually, ratios in the
sir.
sense we'll write like this, correct? 2:3, 3:5. So these are the ratios. So once they are ratios, then you can write them as 2/3, 3/5. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then now we have written them in fraction form. Okay, that only will consider as ratios. If these ratios are equal, if all are equal, then we call them as the sides, the corresponding sides are in equal ratio, or you can say them they are in proportional. They are in proportional. If two ratios are equal, that we called as proportional. Okay. If these two conditions are true, then the given polygons are similar. So that is the main rule in this chapter. The angle should be equal and the sides should be proportional, or the corresponding side should be equal ratio. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then we can write there two polygons of the same number of sides. Number of sides should be same. Here 5 sides and here also 5 sides. So number of sides should be same. If two polygons of the same number of sides are similar, if their corresponding angles are equal, if their corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, the sides should be in the same ratio, or they should be proportional. That's correct. And one more thing,
It's mine.
what I'm telling here. Suppose if I take an ABCD pentagon, ABCD pentagon, and this side we're having PQRST pentagon. So here A is corresponding to P, B is corresponding to Q, C is corresponding to R, T is corresponding to S, and E is corresponding to T. That you should remember according to naming. Or you need to check their values 60, 60. Then only there you can make them equal or corresponding. Is it clear?
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, if the ratios are same and the angles are different, means sir?
Then they are not proportional. Then they are not similar. Both should be true. Here they mention no. When they are similar, if their angles are equal and their corresponding sides are in same ratio, both the conditions should be true. Then only the two polygons are similar. Otherwise, they are not similar. Clear?
It applies to only polygon, no, sir?
Polygon in the sense which all shapes will come. The first polygon is only triangle. Triangle is
Yes,
the
sir.
three-sided polygon, and afterwards quadrilaterals will come. Four-sided polygon.
Pentagon, sir. Pentagon, sir. Not
What pentagon?
means this applies to only pentagon or all the polygons, sir?
All the polygon. Pentagon is nothing but type of polygon. all the polygon it applies, not only one polygon. Suppose here check the square this is, okay, and here square in the sense the angles are equal, obviously 90 degree, 90 degree, all the angles are correct. So angles are
Yes.
equal now here. If the angles are equal, then what about side? The side in the
Sides are
sense
also equal, sir.
sides are in same ratio.
Sides are not equal, sir.
Not equal in the sense they are in same ratio. Sides should not be equal. Sides should be in same ratio. For example, here this big square sides are 4 centimeter and small square sides are 3 centimeter. If you write all the sides ratio, then it will become 4 by 3 equal to 4 by 3 equal to 4 by 3 equal to 4 by 3. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Their sides ratio is same. It can be 3 by 4 also. Isn't it? Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then from this we can identify whether they are similar or what. Are you clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So now we check this figure, we check. And this is figure A, B, C, D. And this is P, Q, R. Yes. Okay. Now we need to check whether they are similar or what. To check similar, angle should be equal, the side should be proportional. So first we'll check the angles. So here angle A 105 and angle P is also 105. So angle A is equal to angle P corresponding, and angle B 100 degree, and angle Q is also 100 degree, and angle C 70, and angle R is also 70 degree, and angle D and angle S. So angles are equal. Now what about sides? Sides here, AB side you check. If you take AB side,
Sides are not proportional.
sides are in proportional. Okay. So AB side 1.5. 1.5 double is 3 centimeter. PQ side. Correct. And BC 2.5. It's a double 5. And 2.4. It's a double 4.8. And AD 2.1. It's double 4.2
4 point.
it is. Correct. So the
Yes.
sides are also in proportional. So this what you can write, AB by PQ. This is 1.5 by 3.0 in the sense 1 by 2, and BC by QR. BC by QR, that is 2.5 by 5.0, 1 by 2, and similarly CD by RS 2.4 divided by 4.8. So this is also 1 by 2, and TA by SP 2.1 divided by 4.2, so 1 by 2. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. The sides are in proportional. So therefore, both the figures A, B, C, D is similar to PQR. Yes. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So next question. Check now whether they are similar or what.
No, sir.
They are not similar, sir.
They are not similar, sir.
They are not similar. Okay. So here angle A equal to angle P because 90 degree, the symbol they mentioned. And B is equal to Q, 90 degree. C is equal to R, G equal to S. But sides 3 by 3.5. That is 3 by 3.5. Then this is 3 by 3. 3 by 3 in the sense it is 1. Now again 3 by 3. So 3 by 3.5. Then next, this is 3 by 3. Again it is 1. So the sides are not in proportional, all the 4 sides. If you taken the square, correct? So both the figure are not in similar. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this one you check. Make it fast.
They are not similar, sir. They are not similar, sir.
Not similar, sir.
Not similar, sir.
So angles are not equal. This is 90. This is not 90. So then directly you can mention they are not similar, but sides are in proportional. 2.1, 4.2, 2.1, 4.2, 2.1, 4.2, 2.1, 4.2. All are equal to 1 by 2. But the angles are not equal. Then the both figures are not in similar. They are not similar. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we'll go to the exercise 6.1. You need to write it in your classwork. Once I'll send the concept map and some definitions. Afterwards, you can write this exercise 6.1. By today evening, I send it. No issues. Okay, first fill in the blanks. First question. All circles are.
Similar.
Yes, all circles are similar because all are in same shape. In the round shape
Similar.
only all are. So they are similar. All squares are.
Similar in
Similar, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Will you sit in one place? I'm asking you only, Diya. Please sit in one.
Yes, sir.
Sit in one place. All squares are similar. All squares are similar. Next, all dashed triangles are similar.
Equilateral.
Equilateral. All equilateral triangles are similar. And two polygons of the same number of sides are similar if their corresponding angles are dash.
Equal.
Corresponding angles are equal and their corresponding sides are
Proportional.
is proportional. Give two different examples of pair of similar figures and non-similar figures. So these examples you need to write. You need to give two examples for similar figure, example A and example B, and non-similar figures, example A, example B. So that you write. And afterwards, we have another one question. State whether the following quadrilaterals are similar or what. So this diagram you need to write and you need to check the angles are equal or the sides are in proportional. And afterwards you need to write your conclusion. Your answer you need to write whether they are similar or not similar. Isn't clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we'll begin with today's concept, that is similar triangles. So when two polygons will be similar? When two polygons will
Sir,
be
when they have same shape,
When they have same
they
shape.
cannot be in same size.
same shape. Okay. Then again,
Sir, corresponding sides and angles should be equal, sir, and
uh,
the corresponding sides should be same ratio or proportion.
yes, the angle should be same, in the sense angle should be equal, corresponding angle should be equal, and their corresponding side should be in same proportional or in the same ratio. So similar, in the same way for triangle also, if two triangles are said to be similar, then their corresponding angles are equal, and similarly the corresponding sides are in the same ratio or in the proportional, then only you can say that the two triangles are similar. Suppose if you consider triangle ABC and triangle PQR, if these two triangles are similar, then their corresponding angles will be equal. Angle A equal to angle P, and angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R, and corresponding sides AB by PQ is equal to AC by PR, and this is equal to BC by QR. Then only these these two triangles are similar. If these 2 points are true, then the triangles are similar. If the triangles are similar, then these 2 points are true. So that you need to remember there. Clear? Okay. So next we'll go to the BPT theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem, which is more important. Basic proportionality theorem, or you can call it as in simple way BPT, or you can call it as Thales theorem. In most of the time it has come for exam for 4 marks, or now this year can for 5 marks. So please practice this theorem and some examples also. So what it says, the basic proportionality theorem, in the sense, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, suppose we have triangle here ABC. So ABC is a triangle. To this triangle, we are drawing a parallel line to one side of a triangle. Suppose if I draw a line here like this, so this is the point D and this is the point E. So D and E are the points on the side AB and AC. Okay. So now you can consider their, wait a minute. So, okay, suppose if you take then DE is parallel to BC here. This DE line is parallel to BC. If it is true, if DE is parallel to BC, then the other two sides in distinct point, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. Divided in the same ratio in the sense AD is divided by DB, and next this is equal to AE is divided by EC. So these are the sides are in same ratio or in proportional. In the sense, the two sides, the AB is divided into two parts, AD and DB. Those two parts are in equal ratio or in proportional. Then similarly, AE by EC. So AD by DB, how much is there? That much only. AE by EC, it will be there. Are you clear? What it is? Basic proportionality theorem. Suppose if it is parallel, if DE is parallel, then only AD by DB is equal to AE by EC it is. So this we need to do proof. Proof we need to do now. So we'll do the proof now. So if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, so first we'll take the given thing. So given is what in triangle ABC. ABC is a given triangle ABC where DE is parallel to BC. So this is a line. It can be anywhere. It can be on top. It can be at bottom, or wherever it can be. So I'll take here. This is a point D, and this is a point E. So I'll join DE. So now DE is parallel to BC. So to prove what we are proving, we are proving AD by DB is equal to AE by AC. So this we are doing now. So construction you need to do. Construction we need to do this. So for the construction, we'll join BE and CD. So I'm going to join this BE line. This was D and this B I'll join, and I'll join CD. Okay. So these you are joining. So we'll write it. Join BE and CD. Then afterwards, we'll draw EF perpendicular to AB. Remember, it is perpendicular to AB, and DG perpendicular to AC. So what we'll do now, we'll draw EF. So this is the point E, and here we are drawing EF is perpendicular to AB side, and the DG is perpendicular to AC side. Is it clear? Construction.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now proof. So proof we need to now here. What will do proof in the sense? I'll consider triangle ADE. Now you consider the triangle ADE there. If you consider ADE triangle and EF is what there? What will become EF? If you consider the triangle ADE, then this EF is what? Altitude means what? Perpendicular. It is perpendicular in the sense this is altitude.
90 degrees.
Yes, okay, it is 90 degree. I am asking EF. EF is what it becomes? Is it height of
Sir,
the
bisection.
Bisect.
No, it is not bisector. If these two sides are equal, then only it is bisector. Now that EF will become height of the triangle. In the sense, suppose if you consider triangle, if you turn this in this direction, if you turn this, AD will come here. This is D, this is A, and this is E point, and this is F. So EF will become height of the triangle, and AD is base of the triangle. So I'm considering this A, D, E, this triangle. You can see the diagram there. So ADE triangle I am considering, and there AD is what? Base of the triangle, and EF is height of the triangle. So that time, what is the area of the triangle ADE? Area of triangle ADE we need to take. We know that the area of a triangle is what? Half BH.
Half into
Base into height.
EF.
Half and base is AD and it is EF, and divided by another triangle I'll take. Triangle BDE I am taking. Triangle BDE. So triangle BDE, in the sense it is again 1/2, half into base into height. But what is base and what is height there? That we need to identify. So I'm considering triangle BDE. This is BDE triangle. So this is a obtuse angle triangle it is. So obtuse angle triangle, in the sense again its height will come out of the triangle. So that time EF is height of the triangle. So suppose if it is like this, if the triangle is like this triangle, it is obtuse angle triangle. So the height will come out of the triangle. So this is the height of the triangle. So there again its height is what? EF, and the base is DB. Base is DB there. So now you consider cancellation you can do there. So half will get cancelled. This half cancelled, and EF will get cancelled. So this is what AD by DB, equation number 1 it is. And then next we'll consider another triangle in the sense same triangle we are considering ADE, but there instead of EF, DG I'll consider as a height. So next, area of triangle. Area of triangle. Area of triangle ADE and divided by another triangle area of DEC I'm taking. Area of triangle DEC. So area of triangle ADE in the sense you can take this triangle ADE, but now the height is what? This is height now, DG. So in that case, base is AE. So it is 1/2 into AE into DG divided by DEC triangle. For DEC triangle, this is the triangle DEC, and similarly, this is also obtuse angle triangle here. So DG only will become height of this triangle. So again 1/2 into EC into DG. So next to do the cancellation there again, 1/2, and DG will cancel. The remaining thing is AE by EC. So this is equation number 2. So this is equation number 2 now. So now we have equation 1 and equation 2. Up to here, is it clear? Any question here?
No, sir.
Any question? Others? Consider the triangle AD, sorry, not ADE, BDE. The sense, suppose if you consider the triangle, this is BDE triangle, this triangle, and along with that triangle, I'll consider the another triangle DEC, this triangle. So these two triangle I am taking, in the sense the triangles are like how they are. This is one triangle, and this is another triangle. Are you understanding here? So this is BDE and CDE. So these two triangles I am taking. These two triangles in this is BE. This is a DE side and this is BC side here in this diagram. Are these two lines are parallel? Which whatever I am drawing here by the red color. DE and BC. Are these are
Yes, sir.
parallel?
Yes, sir.
Okay, if they are parallel and both the triangles, the triangle BDE and the triangle DEC are on the same base. What is the base for both the triangle?
D.
Yes, DE is the same base. Means both the triangles are on the same base and between the same parallel. So in standard 9, there was a one chapter that is area parallelogram and the triangles. So in that chapter, one important theorem was there. Actually, the chapter was deleted, so I've not taught it. But the theorem, what it is, if you are having two triangles are on the same base and between the same parallel, then they are equal in area. So that sentence you can write here, since triangle BDE and triangle DEC are on the same base and between the same parallel and between the same parallel. So therefore, what you can write? Area of triangle BDE is equal to area of triangle DEC. Area of BDE and area of triangle DEC are equal. So this is equation number 3 there. So now what you can do, here we have DEC and here we have BDE. So instead of this DEC, can I write here BDE?
Yes, sir.
So we can write here area of triangle BDE because from the equation number 3. So this is also ADE by BDE and this is also ADE by BDE. Now both the equations are equal here. So from there, what you can write? From equation 1, 2 and 3, from equation 1, 2 and 3, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So hence it is proved. Is it clear? So now we got what is required for us, that we have proved now here. Is it clear? Okay, fine then. So this is the theorem. If in a triangle DE is parallel to BC, then you can write AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So this is one thing. And after this, you can make the reciprocal. If you make it a reciprocal, then this will become DB by AD is equal to EC by AE. So reciprocal of this. This is reciprocal. That is also true now. So from this, we'll make another two ratios. So another two ratios are what? Just I will explain you here. So we need to consider this AD by DB. AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So both side I will add 1. It will become AD by DB plus 1 is equal to AE by EC plus 1. So both side I am adding 1. Then it will become AD by DB plus DB. LCM is DB. So into DB will multiply here. So this is equal to AE plus EC divided by EC. Here EC will multiply. So AD plus DB. In diagram you can check. AD plus DB. What is AD plus DB?
AB, sir.
AB, sir.
AB. Okay. So you can write AD plus DB there. AB you can write. So this is AB by DB is equal to AE plus EC. Can check AE plus EC there.
AC.
Yes. AC by EC. So this is another one relation. So in the sense how it is, if you consider triangle A, B, C, here this is DE. If DE is parallel to BC, then you can write AB, this full side. AB is divided by this DB. And here this side AC is divided by EC. So that is second point. So from that what you can do, AB by DB is equal to AC by EC. Okay. And then afterwards, it's a reciprocal also you can take. It's a reciprocal is what? DB by AB is equal to EC by AC. This is one thing. So 4 ratios we got now here. So again what you can do, you consider this one, reciprocal of the main. So that is DB by AD plus, not plus, is equal to AE by EC. Okay. So again you add plus 1 here. DB by AD plus 1, AE by AC plus 1. So this is DB plus AD divided by AD is equal to AE plus EC is divided by EC. So now DB plus AD. DB plus AD in the sense it is again AB divided by AD is equal to AE plus EC, that is AC divided by AC. So this is another one relation. So another one is what? AB by AD is equal to AC by EC, and it's a reciprocal. Its reciprocal is AD divided by AB is equal to AC divided by EC. So if DE is parallel to BC in any one triangle, then you can take these 6 ratios. But only this first is BPT. Only the first one is BPT. Using this BPT, we have proved these two things. Corollary. We call them as a corollary. Is it clear? So you need to remember these 6 ratios. These 6 ratios are important. And based on these 6 ratios, some examples will come. And in next class, we'll prove the converse of the basic proportionality theorem, but proof is not required. It is not there in syllabus, so we are not doing it. Just we'll give the statement. Is it clear? Any question here?
No, sir.
Any question?